Whack-a-my-gob, everybody. Hey, King Dinosaur came up with another bracket. His last brackets were badass, that even the king of the brackets, Waylon, left a comment going, well done, man, because it was kick-ass. It was a kick-ass bracket. I'm not sure how kick-ass this one will be. I did overlook the songs. I didn't really pay close attention just to make sure I knew all the songs. And I do, except for one. I do know it. It was an Abbott song, the guy that was in Immortal. I had to look that one up. I know I heard it, but I had to get, reacquainted with it. But, alright, so here we go. All have to do with war. The bracket of the war. Starting with Judas Priest with the song War versus Guns N' Roses with Civil War. I'm going with Civil War. I love that song. I think that's a great song. I dig it. The original Guns N' Roses is awesome. That was Steven Adler. Extremely underrated drummer. Alright, next. Great War Sabaton. That was another one I had to look up. Against In War and Peace is Sodom. Easily Sodom. Now, Sodom against Guns N' Roses. I'm going to go with Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses sticking on. Next. Ghetto War Creator versus Lightning War Onslaught. Both are cool, but I'm going with Onslaught on that one. But I'm still going to hold on to Guns N' Roses. Alright, next. To War, Abbott. I had to look that one up. Versus War Machine Battery. Definitely Battery on that one. But I have to stick with Guns N' Roses. Alright, next. TV War Accept versus Warfare Jack Panther. Both awesome, but I'm giving that one Accept. TV War. But Guns N' Roses holding on. Next, Holy War, Manowar versus Nuclear War, Voivod. I'm going with Manowar on that one. I love that song. But against Guns N' Roses holding on. Alright, next. War is Hell, Exciter versus Mouth of War, Pantera. Both cool, but definitely Exciter, man. War is Hell. Man, and it might even, would it go over Guns N' Roses? No. No. But War is Hell is awesome. Next, Marching Off to War, Motorhead versus War Pigs, Black Sabbath. Easily Black Sabbath, War Pigs. War Pigs a masterpiece. I predict it's going to win this shit now. What's going to beat War Pigs? I am curious. That is the greatest song with war in the title. I think, I'm not sure, let's find out if there's something else I would think is better. But yeah, Black Sabbath War Pigs above Guns N' Roses, easily. Black Sabbath's taking over. Next, Mind War, Sepultura versus Fortunes of War, Iron Maiden. I'm going to give that one to Sepultura, believe it or not. But no, War Pigs holding on. Next, the last song on this song, oh man. War is My Shepherd, Exodus versus Chemical Warfare, Slayer. Definitely Chemical Warfare, Slayer. But the reason I paused there, I know it's going to beat Exodus, even though it's an amazing song off Temple, the damn great album. But, man, Chemical Warfare against War Pigs, though? Oh. Slayer, man. Slayer wins. Wow. Here I am thinking no song with war in the title is going to beat War Pigs. I was wrong. Chemical Warfare by a very little amount. So Slayer, Chemical Warfare wins the left side. All right, now the right side. Assault of War, Metal Church versus Hordes of War, Immortal. Definitely Immortal on that one. Next, At War with Satan, Venom versus War and Pain, Voivod. I love them both, man. That War with Satan's like a whole side of the album. It's fucking epic. But I gotta go with Voivod on that one. War and Pain. Alright, next. My War, Black Flag versus War Inside My Head. Can you feel it? ST. Suicidal. Suicidal wins that. But, oh wait. I didn't put Voivod against Immortal. And Voivod wins. But I'm putting Suicidal above Voivod. So Suicidal is now taking over. Cry War Creator versus the Last War Hyrax. I would love to give it to Hyrax, but I got to give that one a Creator. But Suicidal's holding on. Next, Unholy War Alice Cooper versus Sound of War, except I'm going to go with Alice on that one. Alice Cooper. But no, Suicidal is holding on. Next, the Holy War Thin Lizzy versus Veterans of the Psychic Ward, Blois the Cult. Both amazing, but I got to give that one to Thin Lizzy. And I got to put the Holy War above Suicidal. Now, Thin Lizzy's taking over. Next, War Machine AC/DC versus This Means War Tank. I'm going to give that to AC/DC. But man, This Means War by AC/DC is even better than War Machine and This Means War by Tank. But alright, AC/DC. But no, Thin Lizzy is holding on. Next, Kiss with War Machine versus War Sepultura. Giving that one a kiss. But no, Thin Lizzy still holding on. Alright, next. Back to War Sodom versus War from Bathory. Definitely giving that one to Bathory. But no, Thin Lizzy's holding on. Now the last songs. War Ensemble Slayer versus Holy War Megadeth. Damn. I'm giving that one to Megadeth. And you know what? I'm giving it to Megadeth over Thin Lizzy. That's my favorite Megadeth song. I think Rust in Peace kind of overrated, but that's my favorite Megadeth song. Total win for Megadeth on that. But now it's the finale. Chemical Warfare Slayer versus fucking Holy War from Megadeth. And the winner is, and I'm going to sleep good tonight. Love them both, as you know. But I'm easily picking Slayer. Chemical Warfare all the way. Bro, War Pigs will slaughter Holy War as well. There you go, fucking King Dinosaur. This was a whaling level brain squeezer. It was. It was a tough one there, bro. But I'll sleep well knowing that Chemical Warfare won. So thank you so much, King Dinosaur, for the brackets. I hope you enjoyed it, my friend. And everybody out there, I hope you enjoyed it as well. Like you, Waylon, I hope you like that. And if you like donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. So stay frosty, listen to Black Sabbath, and smack 'em a gob.